Make it quick. We gotta move.
Okay, in this video we're going to be explaining how to actually make character dialogue come up. This took me quite a bit to actually figure out on my own, and now that I figured it out, I want to put it out there so other people can find out. So, the two main things we're going to need for this is both scripting and the Gorilla. So let's go to the scripts. So this is the script that I have that's pretty basic. It's only the absolute necessities of what I need. So first you need to have global AI, the name of whatever character's voice you're going to want, and then you have to set it to none because we're not able to just set it at the start. And then I have it at a startup script. You can honestly have this virtually anywhere, but you need to make sure that you cast the actor. So SQ training, that's the squad name. And then this would be the starting position or the person specifically, the name that you put for that. You put true. I'm not honestly certain what this part is. This second part will not work without the other part of this tutorial video, which is importing the dialogue. We'll go over the script first. So it sets it as role 1. Not honestly certain what that means, but I assume that it means it's only the first one. This is something from the campaign script. It waits about 2 seconds so that I know that it actually did it. That is pretty much the point that it actually did do what it's supposed to do. And then this is the line that it plays. And I got all of this from the introduction. So here's where I actually got the dialogue from the training mission up here, intro tutorial. It all it is just that line. Now, this we need to find back in the files. If we go to our Halo editing kit, we go to tags, then down in sound, we can go to dialogue, and then here's where all of the main mission dialogue will be found. And you can find these also in the actual ambience scripts. It'll say if dialogue, like how it says here, if dialogue print, and it'll say who's talking and what they say, so that you know what that clip actually says, because it's very difficult to actually find it out without playing it in game. So we're going to go to intro. Now this is what actually controls all of what lines are accessible. And then this is all of the actual lines that are compiled in the files. Now what I did is I just copy and pasted this file, and then I renamed it to tutorial. And then I named it tutorial, and then I just named it AI.missionlog. And then now we're going to have to open Gorilla for the next part. Now in Gorilla, the two main things that we're going to open up is we're going to go to tutorial mission dialog. We're going to pull this up, and then we're going to actually go to my scenario file for tutorial so that we can access that, which will be found in levels. That's Riverworld. Where is it? Tutorial scenario. Okay, now we have both of these up. Now, for the dialogue, it's going to be found roughly around the bottom or so. So it's mission dialogue. Obviously, I already have something in there. If you didn't have anything in there, you would hit add, and then it would have a new scenario dialogue. Then for mission dialogue, you hit this. And then this is where you would want to actually go into your folder. So I'm going to go into my tutorial and go to tutorial AI mission dialogue and then open that. So now you have access to all of that. So then these are all of the lines that are already saved in this. Anything in this you can play. If it's not in this, it'll give you an error and it won't let you actually play any audio. And then it even gives you the name of how to call it up. And then if there's variants, which most of them don't really have any variants. So then after you have this, you just need to know which one you want to call up. So I called up, well, we accessed the actor through this one, but call it up through a different one. For this one, we call up 10TA250. So in this one, 10TA 250, this is the one that we would be playing. And then obviously we could open the sound. I don't think it'll actually let me play it on here, but yeah, it doesn't let me play it through Gorilla, but it plays in the actual game. And just to give an example, I can have it sleep and play another clip. Okay, so now that we're loaded back in, for one, if you haven't already, you'll want to add the mission script. You'll want to add the dialogue, which I already have added it. And then if you can't add mission script, what I did is I did split mission scripts, then that should pop up. Then it'll also create by default a fragments script, which I'm not honestly certain what it does, but I know that it works that way. So for one, we're going to want game scripts enabled. We're going to want to compile scripts since we just edited it. And then we're going to want to do a map preset to see if it works.
Make it quick. We gotta move.
We're going to do that. And let's see if it'll actually play with a different actor. Map preset.
Make it quick. We gotta move.
Okay, so it won't do it if it's not the actual correct person. So you definitely want to make sure that it's actually the right stuff.
Make it quick. We gotta move. He's good to go.
Okay, so it does actually play it, so long as it's the right character who's actually saying it, and so long as those files are actually accessible in the directory. So we edited it, we changed it to be printing he's good to go, and then he plays another Johnson line. Now in the files you will be able to see if it's a Johnson line or if it's not, but you can't really tell just based off of, if you just try doing that you won't know. So in the tutorial training, if you'll notice down here, it'll say John.sound, and then John.sound, John.sound. That way you actually know it's Johnson speaking. And that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you guys found this helpful. I know I never really knew how to do it before.
Make it quick. We gotta move.
This took me almost 2 days just to actually learn.
He's good to go.
Searching through all of these different files and figuring it out. Eventually I will do a video on how to actually make the custom map, just so it's out there. I know there's a few videos already, so I'll just make another quick tutorial video just to give my input on it. But I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.